regarding the possibility of the Triple Crown going for the first time ever. There's 3 attempts before. The mountain was too high. Will it be for Melody Belle today? Fiscal Fantasy's about to come up. This is the Livamol Classic, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearly ready. We await the last horses to load up in now to the Rugby Racing and Real Estate Tremaine starting gates. Jack Star to come in. Melody Belle out of barrier 2. Now we're racing, they're off in the Livamol. Jack Star a little bit slow to begin. Mongolian Marshall and Athena Baby. Melody Belle's away well near the inside. More Wonder behind those. Peso goes forward and Morna Kia is starting to go forward as well as they get down to us with the circuit to make. Dolcetto is the next around. Atlanta Peach. Fiscal Fantasy trying to slot in and couldn't around Crown Prosecutor and Jack Star the inside at the 1600 metres. Vernon Me is second to last and Sentimental Miss is the last one. Peso getting to the lead. Mornakia about to take it on. Boston getting off the fence here. Well, trying to. They don't want to let him, but he may be off the fence here on the mare, of course. So as they head to the back, Mornakia leads now by 3 lengths, 4 lengths on Peso. More Wonder is the next to Athena Baby. Dolcetto wider. Then we have Mongolian Marshall. Melody Belle, she's off the fence. Fiscal Fantasy wider out, and Atlanta Peach goes through on the inside as they travel to the 1,000 metres in the Livamol. Then we have Crown Prosecutor, Vernon Me, back behind those Jack Star, and the grey is last, the Oaks winner, Sentimental Miss. Mornakia, the Taranaki Galloper, runs to the end of the back of the track. Peso, the local, goes up to eyeball it now and put more pressure on it and strides to the front here. Then Athena Baby, and on the outside, More Wonder. Fiscal Fantasy's the next. Then Mongolian Marshall, Dolcetto. She's starting to peel around them now. Melody Belle starting to come forward. Atlanta Peach, Vernon Me, and then Crown Prosecutor, Jack Star and Sentimental Miss. They run the corner in the Livamol, and Peso, Athena Baby over on the outside. Here she comes, Melody Belle. Opie Bosson's about to release her. Peso's fighting hard on the inside, but she's got the front now. Melody Belle from Peso, and they get right away from Crown Prosecutor. Here it comes, 9 Group 1 wins, and she is going to be dancing to her destiny. Melody Belle wins the first ever Triple Crown. Peso second, third Crown Prosecutor done it 4. We had Dolcetto, we had Vernon Me, and we had Mongolian Marshall. Athena Baby back behind them. Then we had Mornakia, Atlanta Peach, Jack Star, Sentimental Miss, Fiscal Fantasy, and More Wonder. She's done it, creating history. She wins the Triple Crown. The first ever to do it, and she did it brilliantly. Opie Boston was desperate to get off the fence from the 1600 metres, and he did. And coming to the home corner, Peso, who was trying to outstay them, tried to get a wee break, but she was on the scene very quickly and has dominated, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to win the Triple Crown. What a way to win the most Group 1s in New Zealand. And she has been brilliant. Melody Belle has done it. There'll be so much emotion around this. This has been impossible before, but she's made it look very, very easy in the finish. What a moment. Opie Boston. What a moment. Jamie Richards, this young trainer that's done so well with so many good horses, and he has a champion on his hands here. Peso was wonderful. The Derby winner, Crown Prosecutor from back, made a lot of ground. And for first 4 players, it may be the one, Dolcetto. We have a look at the head-on, and here's Opie, got to Peso. Just a couple of reminders to put them away. He's a kind rider, and he's only asking her to do what she has to, but she does it brilliantly, doesn't she? This was outstanding, Emily. Look, emotions will run high here, I know. So close to the horse, so close with the rider, but to be able to do it here today, to set a new benchmark of 9 Group 1s in this country and to win the Triple Crown.
She is an absolute queen, Tony, and it's a pleasure to be here beside her, and I just gave her a big pat. She just knows exactly how good she is. Opie, she's done such an incredible job to get up and win, and she's made history. Isn't that just amazing?
Yep.
Opie just recovering a little bit from his wasting efforts today, but we will get an interview out of him shortly. She was waiting for me. She wants the interview more than you, Opie.
Yeah, no, she's such a darling. Like, I got bumped around a little bit the first half of the race, and I ended up getting her out of trouble, and she just cruised into it. I just love her. She just keeps coming up underneath you. She's just a darling.
The draw was always going to be a little bit niggly, wasn't it? Because it put you in that position where you were wondering if you could get out off the rail. Talk me through how things sort of progressed through the race.
Well, I popped off a rail around the first turn here, and Jason Waddell's horse outside me is just laying all over me. Just a bit of pressure, but she held her ground, and I just come back another spot anyway to get her balance, and she just cruised the whole way.
Opie, you've ridden some incredible horses during your career, but just tell me how difficult it is to win at 1,400 metres, 1,600 metres, and then 2,000 metres all in one preparation.
It takes an amazing horse and an amazing training effort. It's a whole big team effort. Like, Dave buys these lovely horses, and big team of staff at home, and John Galvin and the whole crew of owners, they love this horse, and I say all credit to them. I'm just the pilot.
She is an absolute queen. Go and enjoy the win. Well done, Melody Belle.
What a super performance. And John, you look around, so many people here. You've just won a Triple Crown. What does that mean?
Well, as I said to people before the race, we're standing on the crest of history, and now we've done it. So it's an incredible feeling to come here today and win this very elusive Triple Crown.
Yeah, what does it say about this mare?
It gets it self-evident, isn't it? And she's probably the best she's ever been. And so while it's never over till it's over, there was a lot of confidence in the camp beforehand, just because of how well she'd been working and eating, that sort of thing.
What about this mare? What is it about her? What makes her such a special horse that she can do it at any distance and at the highest level like this?
I guess she's the 1 in 10,000, isn't she? It's the sort of horse you dream about. And she just keeps stepping up year after year. This is her 4th season of racing, and it's just words fail me, really.
Okay, what about for your owners? They're welcoming her back to scale. What does it mean for them?
Look, it's life-changing. It was life-changing when she won the Karaka Million. The fact that she's gone on now and won 9 Group 1 races is it's incredibly life-changing.
Enjoy this one, John.
Thank you.
John Galvin, who manages the Fortuna Syndicate. If we just wander around to the man who did buy David Ellis for your stable, for Jamie Richards, for this scream that we're hearing around the course, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it's the thrill of a lifetime to buy a mare and see her win the Karaka Million, and then train on each year to be better and better. And we bought this filly, this mare at New Zealand Bloodstock's premier sale, and it's just great the way it's worked out. And Jamie Richards has done an incredible job training this filly to win all these races, and it's one of the great days that I've had on a race course.
You've won all these races before, but to do it in one go with one mare, what about this mare?
It's history, isn't it? It's just great to be on a race course when history takes place. It's a very proud occasion for us all at Te Akau.
Yeah, congratulations, David.
Thanks, Aidan.
Yeah, David Ellis there, and she's back here with a throng of people around her, Bev, and we'll try and catch up with more connections. But as I say, this is history being made at Hastings today.
Yep, history, and dominant history. It was an interesting race through that back bend when Opie was trying to get off the rail. Now, they said no, and they rode to make sure that she could not get off that inside position, so he had to take her back one more spot. So she had to be very good, and she was better than good. She was amazing. She is by commands out of Malika Belle, owned or bred by Mrs. Lester. Well done to you. Just what a ride. And a lovely, lovely lady, Mrs. Lester, and she has bred one of our very, very best, Melody Belle. Brought to you by Westbury Stud, the star pedigree. Result is through. And she will return you $1.30 and 110, Melody Belle. 3 peso, $4. 7 Crown Prosecutor, much better at $6.60. 3 and 10 at $11.90. 10, 3 and 7, $253.50. And 10, 3, 7 and 1 at $16.72.50. the overhead shot of the start. She jumped away, she put herself there nicely. There was a bit of pressure, Mauna Kea, Peso coming across, and Opie was then 3 back on the fence, and it was a tricky position, but he just had the horse to work with. The strappers are very, very important in our industry, Aidan, and no one more happy on a racetrack than the strapper of Melody Belle.
Yeah, Matt, we saw the emotion after the Windsor Park. What about today?
Pretty special. Definitely, creating history, and it's not every day you come across horses like her, and she just make it look so easy. And all credit to Nicole Shaler and Mason Stevens that take care of her on a daily basis. And I'm just lucky to be her strapper on these big days, and it's just raw emotions. It's just very special.
What does she mean to you?
Well, first of all, she's my first Group 1 winner as a strapper. So that's very special, and she's very special to the whole team, and we just team effort to get her here today, winning all 3 of them, and huge effort team.
Just tell us what she like to deal with.
She's strong. She's very strong, very strong-minded, like typical female. And the thing is, she has a special need. She's Melody Belle, and I'm lost for words pretty much. It's amazing.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Very important people in our industry, and they deserve their recognition, the strappers, and she's done a wonderful job with Melody Belle herself. We're just 3.5 minutes out from Riccarton. As T. Lee said, she danced to her destiny today here at Hawke's Bay, Greg, and she took out this year's Triple Crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, amongst the scrum here this afternoon, we start the official presentation for the 2019 Livamol Classic. Can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen something very, very special. Racing history before your own eyes as she wins her 9th Group 1 victory for the first time in the history. She takes out the Triple Crown Series. And we'll hear a bit of that throughout the afternoon, and why not? It's a great pleasure now to call on a very happy man, the chairman of Hawke's Bay Racing, Elliot Cooper. Elliot.
Thanks, Andre. Good afternoon. On behalf of Hawke's Bay Racing, can I extend a very warm welcome to you all to the last of the Bostock New Zealand Spring Carnival, the Livamol Classic. Firstly, can I acknowledge the fantastic